right, how's it going, guys? Welcome back. We are in week 10, and this team has been a rolling this season. The Bengals currently sitting at their best start of the franchise, 7-1 this season, 2 games ahead of the Browns. Finally seeing the other teams in the AFC North start to slow down a little bit. It seems like even now they're still above 500, but it seems like every single season the Browns are 6-2, the Ravens are 6-2, the Steelers are. It's been a tough division. It's been a loaded division for almost a decade now, over a decade now, really. And the Bengals finally starting to look good here. 179 points for, 239 points, or not points for, points against, and 239 points for right now. So the defense has been the winning formula for this team. Not the most potent of offenses, above average, I have to say, because you see the Browns at 189, Steelers 213, but 179. That's got to be the best points against in the NFL, right? Let's take a look here and see if that is the case or not here. The Giants looking good as well. Wow, look at the Giants, 244 to 145. No, the Raiders are killing it. They're averaging about 12 points a game. That is not proper math. 8 games, 12, about 13 points a game, which is ridiculous. 13, 14 points a game. The Raiders are playing phenomenal defense. I think we played them right. We played the Raiders, and I wondered why we struggled so much. Now we got our answer. This defense is ridiculous right now for these Oakland Raiders. I want to take a look. I think that was the team we played. Let me look real quick. I'm saying that's who it was. We might have even lost to them. Raiders. Maybe not. No Raiders. Did I miss it? The Ravens are the team we lost to this season. Lost by 6 points. That tight one to start the season was the difference maker in the Bengals being undefeated right now. Man, could you imagine us getting an undefeated season going? That would be something else. The team right now, again, 7-1. You start to see these upgrades come across the boards. They're hot right now. The whole offensive line is 84 plus minus Anton Jackson, but we knew that out of Jackson. We traded for him at a normal potential. Controller disconnected. Probably should change the batteries. But we knew going into it that he was a low overall because of the way we traded for him at about a 78. We wanted to get that guy a decent overall. That's the best way we can probably grow these linemen and get that normal growth on them. We can pick up that low trade value. Don't take as many chances in the draft. That's been working for us so far. So 22 years young for him out of Michigan State. He's been growing. No, that's all that matters at the end of the day there. The rest of our offensive line has been filthy. Calcaterra has been killing it as per the usual. Still around that 83, 29 years young. And he's been having himself a great season as well. The wide receiver still looking great. Malcolm Wall and Tylan Wallace. Tylan Wallace has been a man struggling. If you remember last episode, Tylan Wallace has been the stud on this team for a long time. But this season, it's not really been fitting him. 301 yards. He's on pace for 600. That's not good. I expect this guy to light it up in the second half of the season and kind of balance out them yards a little bit there. Because I just don't see that being the way he finished this season. Maybe it's because you got Big Ben Holland back here, who's been playing much better. Look at this guy, 85 overall at 23. I think that said 25 actually, but you know, 23 sounded nice. Which was it? Was it 23? Give me a 23. That'd be ridiculous. Oh jeez, it is 23. That's not fair. That's not gonna be fair because this man's gonna lead the league in receiving yards this year. Go to elite. We are gonna have ourselves a stud on hand in our good old wide receiver friend Ben Holland. The defense, speaking of studs, a lot of them. Mac Newton still at 77 gold. You got Gatson at 89. Chapman. We just gave Norwood an upgrade as well. If you remember, we got rid of Khalil Hudson. Khalil Hudson's been the centerpiece of this defense over there at middle linebacker for a long time. Let him out the door. Tried to pick up some trade value for him there. And went on from there. A Smart Baker, both still rocking the elites. How old is Baker these days? He's got to be getting close to 30, at 28. So he's still got a couple more years in him there. Howard Smart's got a long time left there. And then we have Alex Gardner at 29. So maybe we could consider a defensive tackle. We don't really have to go defensive tackle. We're still in that position where we just go best available in the draft right now. Curtis Duvall is 27. We might have to consider growing a CB. Yeah, we have 2 CBs at 27. So that might be an area we have to consider because it does take a year or two to see those guys kind of progress a little bit there. So by the time they're 29, 30, we can consider... I think was it Sean Ward that we tried to pick him up? Nah, Sean Ward's 25. And somebody I thought we tried to draft him. I think we messed up on it pretty badly there. So that was probably the reason for that. But we're ready to go. This team is just nasty. Absolutely nasty. We're going to sim up the first game. Why not? Well, let's just go right straight to it. The 3-5 Tennessee Titans. Bengals should be able to take care of them here. We'll take a look and see if that is the case for them here. Week 10 in the books. Bengals looking not to get upset, and they won't. That defense continues to power through teams. That was a 28. Is that right? 28? Did I see that right? Or is it 38? 28, 38, 28, 38, 28, 38. Yes, 28. 28 to 10 game. Defense holding them Titans to 10 points. 94 rush yards, 145 pass yards. So again, locking guys down. Jake Fromm looking good. 3 touchdowns, no INTs. You love to see it. Marcus Mariota still has a career. Good for him. Who would have thought that one? Good for Marcus Mariota. 251 there, as mentioned. There you go, Reed. 5 yards per carry, baby. That's what we was waiting for. Reed's been sluggish to start the season. Wanted to see that one right there. Speaking of sluggish, how did Tylan Wallace do? 6 for 34. Benjamin, only 2 for 27. Does not sim up as well as he does when you jump in there and play by play it, I guess. But Calcaterra did a great job there. Holland did get that touchdown in there from him. You know what? We'll take a look at the blocking for a good time. Robinson, the only one to allow a sack. Defense though, 8 sacks by Norwood. He's plugging in and looking good, baby. 8 sacks, 8 tackles, and he's doing great there. 1 tackle for losses, Michael Baker's, and Walters 3 sacks. You see that? Michael Baker's dropping the 3 burger, and he had Gardner Smart. We wanted to see Chapman get in there. Chapman is the man currently for this Bengals team, sitting there trying to win himself a defensive player of the year. He came in 2nd last year, played great again this season, but it looks like he's going to come up just short so far. We'll go back to the unscouted here. I think, again, we aren't really targeting anything specific here. Oh, what are you doing? They updated that, didn't they? Somebody tell me they updated that. I think we asked you guys that in the last video. I don't remember now. But every time you used to go to scouted and scout all 3 guys, all 3 spots, and then it would disappear. Now if you click it, it disappears right away, and you're kind of like, oh, okay, I guess I'm just not going to do that. We got to check tight ends as well if we can here, I guess. We can get a second round tight end and first round worthy here, like Steve Schaefer. That might be great, because again, we're talking Calcaterra. He's closing in on 30. Every single year we're thinking, who can we replace Calcaterra with? And every single year we keep him 1 more year, and it's acceptable. The guy's only 29 and he's still killing it. You know, we just seen him drop 90 yards that last game. He's a great player. He's played really well for us, and tight end's been a key position for this team so far this season. Bengals deep, Vertigo's run defense. I like that. Working at defensive line, and always working at offensive line. A wide receiver or the quarterback and running back don't really need the help here as much as our skill position and offensive line does here. I said skill positions like that wasn't a skill position at quarterback. So here we go. Bengals got some upgrades in here. Bengals 8-1. Benjamin Holland, even with only 20 yards last game, he's got that upgrade. We probably helped him out in the training there. Anton Jackson, the left guard, 82. He's cruising. That's 2 straight games or 2 straight weeks. He got an upgrade. He is feeling good about himself right now, and I love it because he's so young still. He's got a chance to progress. 82. That guy, you're talking 85, 86 consistently there. Low potential. Got to get that guy under contract while we can still, while he's cheap. I don't know when that deal ends. Probably next year, I'd assume. I think this is his 2nd year. Next year be his 3rd. Now if you drafted, it'd be 4 years from now. So let's get this going though. It's the Buffalo Bills. The Bills right now struggling to put a season together. 2-7. Some would say it's do or die. Some would say they are already out of. They got the big bad Chase Young. No, baby, we've seen it. But at 2-7, I mean, you win 7 straight, 9-7, you're still a playoff team. But you gotta feel pretty. You gotta feel pretty out of it right now for the Buffalo Bills, but you still have that slight glimmer of hope. There's my boy Chase Young, only a 92 speed overall. He's better than that. I'd give him a 99. A little bit biased though. I mean, by a little, mean a lot. Say a little, do a lot. I got no. Right, where's that come from, fellas? Name that song. Name that song, and we can be best friends instantly. Here we go, Bengals. Let's get it going, fellas. 3rd and 5. Bengals going to stall in the first drive. Bills playing some good defense early, but their offense lacking. Josh Allen forced a scramble on 3rd down, doing nothing. Bengals going to get the ball back. Malcolm Reed getting some chunk yards here. There's Ben Holland. We was wondering where he was at last game, Hollykins. Malcolm Wall getting involved as well. Reed for 7. Bengals 7 yards to Wallace. Finally, Tylan Wallace. Want to get him some reps as well here. Bengals just going to start blowing guys out so everybody gets the ball. That's how that's going to have to work. Tylan Wallace, there he is. Telling you, strong second half for Tylan Wallace is coming here. Bills cruising. Bills getting some chunk plays over the top of this defense. Diamond Bryant for 11 there. Second quarter is not going to have. I thought he was going to have the second quarter. 27 seconds left. Apparently not. Touchdown Bills. Bengals surrendering that lead immediately. There's the second quarter. Tylen or Malcolm Reed for 8. Bengals first down. They're going to keep on plugging Malcolm Reed in there. 3rd and 4. That's gutsy. That's gutsy and dumb. Gutsy and dumb. You just picked up 2 yards on 2nd down. You don't run it on 3rd down there. Bengals, thankfully, defense going to bail him out here. Bengals going to get the ball right back. 7 yards, Malcolm Reed. 7 yards, Malcolm Reed. Yeah, we're going to get it out. We are slow this morning. I apologize. I do not know what's going on here. I'd say we didn't have our coffee, but I don't drink coffee. But that seems like a great excuse. Didn't have my Fruity Pebbles today. Not a Fruity Pebbles guy, actually. What do you guys think about Pebbles versus Puffs? Whether it be Fruit Loops or Cocoa Puffs versus Cocoa Pebbles. I'm just not a Pebbles guy. Cocoa Puffs are fantastic, but if you go out there and you give me the Pebbles, by the time I have like 3 or 4 spoonfuls, my cereal's all mushy and stuff, and it's disappointing. I can't do it. The first couple bites are kind of cool, but then you get the, then all of a sudden I'm eating like Fruity Pebble soup. I don't know. It goes up 7 points. 44 seconds left. Got a chance to go out there and get some more points. 26 seconds. 1 timeout. Big chunk play there. Just what you wanted to see. Ben Holland. Bengals going to push the envelope though. 13 yards of Calcaterra. Then take the field goal with 3 seconds left. That was gutsy. You fall down in play. I didn't know if we had a timeout or not. 3 and out for the Bills in the second half. Bengals starting to pull away if they can get this first down, but they will not. Malcolm will only going to get 3. Bengals going to give the ball right to back, but the Bills, once again, 3 and out defense starting to play strong ball here. Tremaine Williams giving the Bengals a first down on that penalty, something you do not want to do against this Bengals offense. Bengals going to keep pounding that rock. I want to get Tyler or Ben Holland more involved, fellas. Ben's been having a delicious season, and he is not getting involved much these last couple of games. I guess that's what happens. You get Tyler Wallace involved, somebody else has to be uninvolved this much. Malcolm Reed right there. Bengals should have the touchdown. They got it. There's Benjamin. The man is a touchdown machine. If there's anything this guy's good at, he's a big body that can receive some good old touchdown passes. Bengals up by 17 against these Buffalo Bills. Make it 4 or make it 10. Make it 10, Bengals. They're still in it, fellas. Let's stomp on it right now. 4 minutes left. And bang! That's Malcolm Reed. That's 58 yards. And that is all she had to write. Maybe the Bengals defense is surrendering some yards. What is this defense doing? Come on, fellas. No prevent defense here. We are all about the stats over here in Cincinnati. Onside kick failed. Bengals going to get the ball inside their own 50. 35 there. Pass knocked away. And they're going to get the ball right back. Bengals better be careful here. Bills going the wrong direction. 2 straight sacks. Diamond Bryant not going to get it. Bengals going to get the ball right back. Should be able to fall on this one. First down, Malcolm Reed. That'll do it. Bengals going to beat up on them Buffalo Bills. 31-21. Bengals continue their hot ways right now. This time 26 for 32. Jake Fromm had 6 pass incompletions. Killing it. 2 touchdowns, no INTs, 130 yards out of Malcolm Reed. He's been on fire these last 2 games. Tyler Wallace, Benjamin, 4 for 52. I get it. It's the Bills. You didn't really care that much. You were just going to take it a breather. Didn't want to take a chance on them injuries. I respect it. Next game, no fella. I expect 150 yards, maybe 3 touchdowns. Got a couple this game. He's going to have like 12 touchdowns this season. That's one thing we did not look at. We got to take a peek at that one. The answer to our question would be Holland at 839. He's got 11 touchdowns. My goodness, this guy is killing it. 11 touchdowns. A red zone machine. 839 yards. I think somebody else was beating him in receiving yards last time I checked. If I ain't mistaken there. I'd like to see him get up there. Yeah, Ruggs has more than him. Ruggs is killing it this season. 1,057 yards. Hopefully our defense can shut this guy down. The speed demon that is Henry Ruggs. Holding Ben Holland back here from getting that elite upgrade there from playing great this season. So hopefully we can get in there on that. Bengals going to play the Dallas Cowboys this week. 3-7. Another game. We'll just simmer on up. We got a big game against the division rival Pittsburgh Steelers next week. You better we're going to jump into that one now. Bengals going to pick the dub up there. Oh, the loss! The Bengals going to drop one to the 3 and 7? Oh, that's a morale killer. Man, 9-2. The Cowboys, dude. The Dallas Cowboys. Not only to the Cowboys, this team got pretty much blanked. 14 points, probably some mop up there. 14-21. Defense still played well. Oh, the Dallas Cowboys just took the game in the 4th quarter. Defense crumbling. More like the offense crumbling is what I want to say there. 190 rush yards, 120. What kind of game plan did you come into, fellas? 129 pass yards against the Cowboys. This is why we jump into the games and just super sim them. 129 pass yards. We have one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Let me find out he didn't throw the ball very often. Let me find out. Where in the heck is the good old completion thing at? Completion 14 for 24. Not enough. They did hold him down to 58% though. For what it's worth, they did play good there. But man, that's disappointing. Malcolm Reed's been carrying this team lately. Absolutely carrying this team lately. And the Bengals can't score 21 points for this defense. Tylen for 49. Holland for 12. Benjamin cooling off, fellas. Cooling off. We want to see this bad boy get in there if he can. Gotta see him get up there in receiving yards. The Steelers, though, tough opponent this week. 6-5 Steelers. We're back to normal. 6-5 and 7-4 for the teams in the AFC North. Still tough teams there. But this is good. This is key. Bengals beat the Steelers here. They're 6-6, and their playoff hopes are going to diminish mightily, really, here. So if the Bengals can do something about that, that would be nice. We'll go defensive line here. Yeah, we'll leave it there. We're just going to go through this as quick as possible, as per usual. Probably shouldn't do that, but we do. Hit power, beautiful. Good thing we didn't continue on that one right there. The training. Apparently, somebody messed with the training, because we have Jonathan Hurley getting trained here. I don't know why. There's no reason he should be getting trained. The guy is 75 overall, and he's never going to progress anything. Sorry, hate to break it to you. Man, Clay Wyatt's only 24. I can't believe how young he is, though. That is ridiculous. Ben Holland, 23. Who else is down here that's a little bit young that we can work on here? Gilbert Walters, 24. Maybe we go Gilbert Walters here. That could be the man. Jackson, where do you have Trey Norwood's 24. 22 Jason Shaw, left outside linebacker. If we wanted to progress Jason Shaw, I think we could here. Do we need an outside linebacker? I think that would help a little bit, but I want to see us work now. Gilbert Walters would be a nice guy to work on. I think we're going to work on Gilbert Walters here. Jackie Robertson's currently getting the works as well. Yeah, he's got star potential. So do we want to work on him or do we not want to work on him? So that's a good place for him there. Start this training up here against these Pittsburgh Steelers. And we got ourselves a big game. Big game against the Steel City. Wide receiver and tight end. Should have paid attention there. We don't really care about the tight end. Sorry, Calcaterra. I love you, but Howard Smart says, give me that upgrade, and he's going to get it. 87? Yeah, buddy, man, that defensive line. The defensive line is just getting not fair. Warren raised up to a 77. The punter, good for him. We'll work on that power and put it on the other side of the field if you could for us there. That's really all we ask for. Of course, you got an upgrade. The team had 14 points last week. He did a lot of punting against those Dallas Cowboys. Probably did more punting that week than he did all season. That's unfortunate, but Bengals, the way they can bounce back here against these Steelers is going to be key. 9-2 season, still in firm control of the AFC North. We're looking at bigger and better things, though. That bigger and better things obviously being the Bengals eyeing that top spot in the NFL or NFC, whatever this conference is. They're in the AFC and going out there and having home field advantage throughout playoffs. That would be key here. We ain't got no Super Bowl. I could imagine Super Bowl being in Cincinnati. Oh my, could you imagine how many millions of dollars would we have to pay the NFL to get the Super Bowl in Cincinnati? It's gonna snow. It's not New York. Oh my goodness, that would just not go. Bengals gonna get the ball first. 6-13, 5-13. Why can't I read? 6-13 would be nice. Doesn't say it shouldn't be 6-13. Bengals going backwards early. Dion Warren. Bengals defense or offense continues to struggle. And we got to get some answers, boys. We got to start heating back up. This is a loaded offense. This is one of the best offensive lines we've had. Best wide, not even one up. It is the best offensive line and wide receiver corps we've had, period. And Jake Fromm and friends have been struggling lately. There's Benjamin, 16 yards, first down. When Benjamin's playing well, this team's playing well. End of story. And there's Tylen Wallace getting involved as well. This team has been dominant. So there's got to be a stat. He gets 5 or more receptions. Bengals win. Pass knocked away. Bengals going to be forced to take the field goal. 3-3 game. Steelers know how important this game is. They're trying to find a weakness in this Bengals and defensive line, and right now they are. Ezekiel Elliott still going strong. They have went all run. Keep the ball out of Jake Fromm's hands. Maybe that's the new playbook here for teams playing these Bengals. Keep it out of this offense's hands as much as possible. Skylar Proctor with the touchdown. Bengals down 7. Just what you needed to see, though. Ben Holland for 18. Bengals 1st and 10. Mason Watts incompletion. This one could be a slugfest, it looks like here. Bengals 4-4. Malcolm Reed. 2nd and 6-2. Ben Holland. He's hot. He's heating back up, and we needed to see it, and we got it. 5 yards to Calcaterra. Bengals 2nd and goal. Touchdown. Malcolm Wall. Bengals get it right back. 10 apiece. And there's another big play by Skylar Proctor. He's killing us right now. 2nd and 10. holding Vincent Brennan there. Oh, geez, the Steelers pulling a Madden. Third and 6-8. Let's run the ball. Giving the Bengals a gift here. Capitalize, fellas. Capitalize on that ridiculous play call. Or go 3 and out. Or go 3 and out, just give him the ball right back. Penalty, Clay Wyatt. Not good. Big sack there. Myron Chapman. Finally, we haven't heard his name in a while. Chappie getting involved again. That was the end of the second quarter. Bengals get the ball in the third. Yes, sir. Malcolm Reed for 8. 2nd and 2. 6 yards to Malcolm Reed as well. 1st and 10. 6 yards. Malcolm Reed continuing to go. 5 yards. Reed again. 1st and 10. Bengals first down right there. Looking great on the Roundtree penalty. Bengals just continue to pound this rock. It's interesting to see this team going run heavy with the offense they have, but Malcolm Reed's been killing it. We can't even question. The last 3 games, he's been averaging over 5 yards per carry, and he's got a chance to put this game on ice right now. Bengals up 7. Oh, not really on ice. I guess we're still in the third quarter. Better be careful there. Give this team a cushion now if they can. 2nd and 12. There's Forrest Stanley. First down. Malcolm Wall. Bengals still cruising. 2nd and 8. -2 for Stanley there. Big chunk play there. 23 yards to Stanley. Bengals still going. In field goal range. Should be up 10. And 1st and goal. Anton Jackson going backwards and going backwards again. Well, against the defense, should be going backwards. Where we at? 2-yard line. Yeah, they got it backwards for us. Touchdown. You already know who. Oh, Korean Calcaterra. We don't already know who. I was just jumping a gun there. Got a little excited. Had to think about it. 4th quarter. Steelers got to press the issue. Bengals got the ball back. Forrest Stanley for 22. Bengals touchdown. Dagger. Stanley killing it. 31-10. Bengals going to stomp all over these Pittsburgh Steelers, baby. You love to see it. Steelers down 14. Not going to stop fighting. Now, better be careful. Steelers going to get this game within 7. They really are. There's the touchdown. 24-31. Bengals got to come up with a first down here. Incomplete pass on first. That's gutsy. Why are we throwing it 2 straight times? Oh, man. Good thing you took the sack, though. Made the Steelers burn a timeout. Steelers down by 7. 1:39 left in this game. We ain't jumped into a game in quite a long time. Let's do this one right here. Steelers gotta go. We jump into it. That clock shrinks as well. What a dirty move to do to these Steelers. See if we can find something here to stop. Hooker's looking great. Hooker's looking great. Why is Hooker playing though? Nice sideline route. Man, did he paint that one. First down there. Blanton with the pass. Yeah, I see us celebrating. You should probably get back to the huddle because you know what? Your team is still losing by 7, but that was a beauty. You got to give him credit on that one. We got to work on the sidelines here, I guess, eh? Cover the outside a little bit. Make sure we're getting that taken care of because I can't imagine they look for the middle at all here. And they did. Oh, what a juke. Oh, what a juke again. This team is not going to go down easily. They better get to the line of scrimmage. They're not going to spike it. That's going to be a 7-second run. We were grabbing the wrong player. There's a sack. Get him, baby. There's the big man. Woo! Michael Baker taking him down. That should do it. That's going to, at the very least, pressure this team. At the very least, pressure this team. Send it, baby. Send it. Oh, I think that was a... Oh, they would have called that an intentional grounding and superstar KO. Not because he wasn't out of the pocket, but because he only took 1 step out of the pocket. It's an instant penalty and superstar KO. I would know. I do it all the time. 41 seconds left. 3rd and 19. Gonna need a big play here. They're gonna run that one right. Oh, that was ours. A little high for us, though. That was ours. Steelers, you get this ball back. If you don't think we're going to send a deep ball to Ben Hall in here to try to boost the stats, you would be wrong. You best be picking up this first down right here and right now. 39 seconds left. You know they're going to send it again, right? You know they're going to send it again, and he dropped it. Whew. That was a close one. They almost got it. Bengals going to get the ball back, though. 31 seconds left. We got to find a formation. We got to find a formation that says, hello, Ben Holland. Have yourself a touchdown. 4 verts, baby. We'll send him with the 4 verts. Hopefully he covers that post route there. I think that's where he's going to be open here, more than likely. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You can have it. We got to try. We got to try to get this guy some yards and get him as close as possible. I don't think he's on the field. Yeah, he is. And get him as close as possible to picking up that upgrade. He's the future of this franchise. And oh no, not the one-on-one. Not the one-on-one with Big Ben. Oh, he dropped it. Oh, that would have been nice. That would have been nice. The thing is, he's got the inside route all the time, which is kind of killer for us because, you know, they always got the safety covering his deep streak right there. But we're going to run it one more time. We're gonna run it one more time. We'll give the Steelers the ball back if they can't. Oh, we're gonna hit this. We're gonna hit this seam route. We're gonna hit this seam route right there, baby. There you go. First down, timeout, Bengals. You know what? It's the Steelers. You gotta run up the score against the Steelers. If you're a Bengals fan, you already know that's how it works. Actually, it's not how it works. You just hold on to the football when you're up 7 under 44, under a minute left in the fourth quarter. Am I right? Oh, sad times, sad times. Who's winning the Super Bowl that year, fellas? I mean, I hate to jump to conclusions, but we was winning that Super Bowl. Look at them hands, baby. Look at them hands. Going up and getting it and not dropping it. Now we got to get the touchdown. You got to get the touchdown. And we're so close. We're just too close not to get it. He's going to come across the side or middle of the field here. He's going to be wide freaking open. Watch this. Watch us find his route here. Look at that time. Look at that time. We were just looking for one player, though. It's all good. Bengals win by 7. That'll do her. That will do her. Steelers celebrating a loss. Good for them. You love seeing it. 75% out of Jake Fromm. Much better game. 288. 4 touchdowns. No INTs. If there is one thing he's been doing well, he has not been turning the ball over much. So that's important there. 3.8 yards for Malcolm Reed. Not so great there. Holland 7 for 83. 5 for 47 for Wolf. So again, just not a lot of guys. He spreads the ball out a lot, I guess. And you love that out of a quarterback at the end of the day. He's not forcing it just one guy. 288 yards. Nobody over 100. That's good, though. Everybody stays happy that way, and the Bengals just keep on cruising. 10-2 on the season. They have to be looking close to locking up a spot, don't they? Locking up a spot for the playoffs here. Sean Ward with the upgrade. Hit him with that 77. Still not going past that there. Is he our third CB right now? He might be. We certainly do got to looking at CB direction next week. But the Bengals 10-2. Steelers losing one there that they could not afford to lose. Probably still in the wild card hunt. Probably, but you consider you beat the Bengals there. Bengals 9-3, Steelers 6-5, still in it. Still in it greatly to win that division, but they couldn't take care of business. See where the Bengals are sitting at here. See where they're sitting at. The Giants have a spot locked down. Of course, the Giants got a spot locked down. Their entire division's probably below 500 right now. The Patriots looking good as well. So the Bengals 10-2, but they don't have a spot in the playoffs yet. Who's the 1, 2, 3? Raiders are a wild card team, or the Chiefs are a wild card team at 8-4. The Jags are at 7-5. Yeah, that makes sense. The Bengals have 3 games. If they win this week, they should be close. They should be close to clinching one. We'll see if we can get that taken care of here. I think we'll scout. Let's say I want to get the CBs going here, so let's get as many CBs going as possible here. Get these bad boys out of the way. I think that's the one area we got to check next. Man, that's not good there. That's good. That's what do we got here? What do we got here? Oh, sad third round. I like it. Looking good. Not liking that. You can't catch. I don't care if you can catch. I just want him to play good defense, to be honest. Thurman Aldridge. All right. Oh, I thought that was a 0. That's just a D. No big deal. Not finding much down here. No steals today, fellas. That's all right. That's all right. We'll get the training out of the way here. Make sure we're training a position. Deep pass. We ain't falling for that one again. We fell for it last time. Let's try the verts. That'll work there. We'll train these bad boys up, and we will get one more week out of the way here. Maybe. That's week 14. How far should we get into this bad boy? I think we can. Nah, we'll go one more week, and we'll get a playoff game in next week. So if we get this week, and we have 15, 16, 17, we have 3 games left. It'll be some easy ones, though. If the Bengals clinch the day, you're talking about a team that's got an easy, they can take it easy the rest of the way. They still want to win the conference, of course, but they got the Giants. That's going to be the big game. There's going to be the Giants, and the Giants. They got the Ravens, though, too. The Ravens. Biggest thing about the Ravens is they have to worry about Henry Ruggs. Ben Holland trying to win himself a receiving title this season. Henry Ruggs in a way. Henry Ruggs, the one man in a way. Bengals going to pick up the dub. Looking great. We'll see how it turned out, this bad boy. 11-2. Got to be closing in on a nice looking, what you want to call it there, playoff berth. 28-14. How's the pass game? 229. Man, you sum up games and they just don't pass well. Maybe it's, I was going to say maybe they gave up 180 to 57. No, I want to say it's still Sims probably. It's still Sim in 4 quarters, or full quarters, not 4 quarters. Man, no turnovers again. I got to see how Jake Fromm's stats are looking this season. This guy has not done an interception in a while, and it sure has been a beautiful thing to see. 98.7 rating, 2 touchdown passes again. Malcolm Reed slowing down a little bit again. Boris Stanley leading the team in receiving yards. I don't know about that one. The running back, he's fit in well in his team, though. He has fit in well. You love seeing that at the end of the day, the way he's fit into this offense. No sacks, no 2.5. There's Myron Chapman, 2.5, baby. Come on, Chappie. You still got a chance. This man still has a chance to go out there and win that defensive player of the year. I think he's just got to keep raking in the sacks. Let's mooch on the bad teams if we have to. All right, Chapman, whatever you have to do here, that's all that matters. I left the screen like it wasn't where you go to find these stats here. We'll go defense, and we will go sacks, and we will look at the top of the league, and there it is, baby. Myron Chapman ahead of Myles Garrett. Garrett's been a challenge this season. Those 2.5 sacks put him ahead. Michael Baker's right behind him. This team has a 12.5 sack and 15 sack team going right now. Good luck slowing this team down on defense. And again, a reason for 14 points. This defensive line has been absolutely killer. Killer, and more killer. There's one other thing I wanted to see here. Oh, it was the standings. The Bengals have to be... Do we have a spot clinched? Spot clinched, still not clinched. It's tough. Tough going out here. 11-2, and they don't have a spot clinched still. The Patriots at 10-3, right behind them. The Raiders, too. The Bengals can't afford to lose. There are some good teams in the AFC this season, and you want to have home field advantage here when you're playing that Raiders defense that has been stellar this season. Jaguars 8-5, Texans 8-5. We see why. All the wild card teams still 8. Look at all the 8-5 teams. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 of them, 5 of them. 5 of them ridiculous. Crazy. Bengals pick up one more win, though, and it won't matter. One more win. We'll find out next episode. As for this one, though, I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, thank you guys for watching, and we will see you next time.